In this video, I want to integrate Azure Board with a GitHub repository. GitHub is a version control system that helps us to manage and maintain the project source code. We can integrate Azure or GitHub with the Azure Board, so any changes we made in the project source code or the GitHub files, it automatically reflect and updated in the Azure Board. We can integrate these two to reflect the changes from GitHub at the Azure Board. Let's practically do this integration. Here I am in my GitHub account. I want to create a new repository by clicking on create repository, give the name. You can give a meaningful name for your project. You can give the description. For the visibility, you can choose public or private. Public is fine for me. For this project, I want to initiate the add readme file to click on the this icon, and also you can keep the rest of the options as default and click the create repository. The repository is created. Now I want to go to the my Azure DevOps project. Here I have a project in the Azure DevOps named GitHub integration. The first thing that I need is to create the connection between the Azure DevOps and the GitHub. To do this, click on the project settings. Here we have the project setting. We have a GitHub connection. Click on the GitHub connection, and since I don't have any connection yet, you can click on connect your GitHub account. For the first time, if you create the connection, it asks you for the username and password. When you enter your username and password and you are authenticated, you will see the list of your projects. Since I'm already synced with the GitHub, the connection is established, it doesn't request the username and password. It directly shows my projects. Here you will show the list of the project. I have only one project named board integration. Select the project and save. The project is the connection is established. It means now we have made the connection between the Azure DevOps and the GitHub repository. In the Azure board, now click on the Azure board and click a work item and create a work item. I want to create an issue. Give a name. You can leave the rest of default as default, or you can enter the required information. The important thing at the development here is we can link it the GitHub in this section. Link a GitHub commit, pull request, or branch. Once we made the once we link the item, then it will appear here. Okay, click save. Okay, the work item is created. The most important column here is ID column, which is number 15 for this work item. Okay, we go back to our Azure to the GitHub repository. Let me add a file. Click here, add file, click new file, give a name. And once you add your definition, commit changes. Commit changes means save changes. You can give a meaningful name for this. The important part here is A, B, and hashtag number. A, B for Azure board, and the number, which is number 50 here. Number 50. When you give the commit message and AB hash 50 number of the work item, it will be automatically linked with that work item. Commit changes. Okay, now let's go back to the Azure DevOps. here at the work item number 15. If you click on that, here it's connected with the GitHub commit, the message for the commit, and the AB number 15 that shows that this work item is connected with the GitHub repository. If I click on this commit, it automatically opens my GitHub account and the file that is linked with that. The other thing, here the status of this work item is to do. Let's suppose this project is now finalized at the GitHub and we want to change the status to be fixed or finished. To do that, again, open this file, let me type a message. This file is finalized, commit changes. Now instead of giving a name for the command to change the status, we type fixed, for example. Again, fixed AB for Azure board and the number, which is number 50. Number 50, save changes. Okay, if I come here, it's in to-do state. If I refresh the page, it's gone, it's disappeared, because when a work item in the Azure DevOps and Azure board is done, then it doesn't show it at the work items. To see the work items that are completed, click on the filter and turn it on. Now it shows that it is done. But if I come at the board, it shows this work item is completed, or and the status is done. This was the way that we can integrate Azure board with GitHub repository.